I couldn't care less about the shop, but at least this will give me an opportunity to show off something. Similar to the hawk grass, we can also howl at this grass. And yes, that is Epona's song. So now we can summon our horse as a wolf, which doesn't seem to make much sense, and we can actually talk to Epona. Epona? You gonna let me talk to you, girl? Epona? Yo? Yo? Talk to me, girl. There we go. What? How did you know it was me? And you don't have anything to say about Midna on my back. Oh well. I always thought it was amusing how Epona can recognize you. But yeah, I just used that as an excuse to call Epona. And now we can uncover some more sections of Hyrule Field. Now there isn't much out here we haven't explored. There are just a couple of linking sections to old areas that I'd like to get uncovered just for the sake of having all the areas on the map open. But there is a cave over here that we can now explore, and I suppose now would be as good a time as any to bomb it opens. So let's get right on that. Epona, you stay out here. I will be back for you shortly. Let's get that down. I don't think we're going to need bombs in there once we get in, and hopefully that's enough lantern oil. I don't know if it's going to last the whole way. I guess I'll just have to be super conservative. I don't think they give you lantern oil in here. But I could be mistaken. I never actually bothered to check. I'll just explore every last nook and cranny in here as fast as possible. Not going to waste any time with these guys, just knock out as many spiderwebs as I can. And once I have time, I will deal with you. But that time is not now. Okay, now that I have a torch lit, I don't mind dealing with you guys. So let's just spam the B button, which is all that we were ever supposed to do in a Zelda game. Just spam the B button and you're fine. What is in here? Oh, just I called you I almost called that a bokoblin. It's a bokobot. No, it's not even a... I forget the names of things. Okay, let's get this straight. Bokoblins... No, put away the lantern. Bokoblins are the land dudes that swipe at you with the swords, and I didn't mean to do that, but I'll still do it every time. And 50 rupees, not what I was interested in. There are two other treasures at the ends of caves that I'm more interested in than that. There is one over here, which has something that's hopefully more useful than 50 rupees. And once again, I'm going to ignore every case. I don't have time for you. I don't know how much time I have left with the lantern. Just enough to get these two torches lit. I used to think I was good with enemy names and keeping track of who is who or what is what, and I'm still doing that every time. Even if the explosion is in the way, and the camera's glitching out. Yep, there's the piece of heart, and the Poe is down the other section of cave, so I suppose I don't really need the lantern, but I'll show you how easily you can see in here with the senses. I mean, it's not that much easier, but you can still at least see stuff around you. So it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I also love how Link flashes blue every time he gets another Poe Soul. Kind of weird, but kind of awesome at the same time. Any torches in here? Guess there weren't any torches. Okay, so since we've covered the map, I'm just going to go through here blind. Not waste the oil. And not bother with the... Okay, I'll bother with you. Do you feel special now, Keys? Do you? I hope you do. Alright, let's keep going. Am I impressing anybody by doing this, or is it just annoying because you can't see? Although I'm pretty sure since I am splitting the video through the cables, it's darker on my screen when I record than it is when I actually play it back. So I think you guys see a brighter screen than I do. But if I just plug the Wii cord straight into the TV, I can see much brighter than either. I wonder if any other capture cards rectify that problem. Pretty sure there are only rupees over here, but I might as well clear out the cavern while I'm at it. Because I could certainly use more rupees. Anything over here? Ah, hello, Yellow Chew. I can actually use this to fill my lantern. I suppose that's why they gave it to you this early in the dungeon, in case you didn't have it. That's nice. I forgot that was there. Okay, we'll turn... Link. What are you standing on, Link? Let's turn around and go down the other cavern. Oh, why am I even saving the lantern oil? I just got a refill, for goodness sake. Yeah, whatever happened to me just being courteous about saving time and not wasting time for people? Even when I'm blind. Yeah, you can burn these down. If this is 50 rupees, I think we should be good to... No, it's only 20. I'd really like to go get the Mallow Mart thing as soon as... Okay, stop spinning around, let's see. Center the camera behind us and go through here blind, for no reason other than saving lantern oil I really don't need. But yeah, at this point, I'm just looking at the map. And sometimes if you're playing Mario Kart or something, you can get through a race just by looking at the map. Which isn't always the smartest thing to do. I don't know how many of you guys drive, or how many of you have a GPS or something, but I can tell you from experience, it is unusually tempting to look at the GPS map while you're driving, similar to how I was going through that cave blind, sort of, without the lantern on. Not really the best idea. Always keep your eyes on the road. And, okay, I almost ran straight into there. I would've... No, not the bomblings. I'm not wasting bomblings. I do want to show them off eventually, but I'd rather save it for a time when they're more useful. But this should open up the last section of Hyrule Field we have left to open up. And since it is turning nighttime, I don't think there are any Poes around here. But I don't want to waste time either. So we could... I'll tell you what, we'll head back to Castletown to grab the Poes that will spawn in this area over here. I just like to make sure it's dusk before I head in there. Because I don't know if time passes once we get through that doorway there. Alright, time to finally head in. Epona, okay, fine. You don't want to go, I get it. You can stay out here. I'll go it alone. Because right across this bridge is a Poe. Yep, now we can finally start collecting these bad boys since it's nighttime again. I've run out of things to do during the daytime, though. I can't think of anything left to do. Well, I suppose we have a whole nighttime to figure it out. There are a couple of caverns I can explore during the daytime. But not enough to fill up the entire allotment of time. We want to go south. I'm surprised all of these guys are scared of us, and not one of them comes up to pet us. Hello. You like picking stuff up. Yeah, stone pavement hurts your paws. That's why we wear shoes. Speaking of which, why does Link lose his clothes when he transforms and gets them back when he transforms back? Yes, you can tell by the fact that I'm so enthusiastic when I say that I actually care about what I'm saying. And right outside here we should find yet another Poe. Remember, this is the first one we ran into, but we didn't actually know what to do about it because we were stuck in our human form. Well, now that we're in our wolf form, we can do something about it. Then before we head out of this section, there should be one more Poe somewhere around here. Oh, by the way, I'm recording so far in advance that nobody's had the opportunity to tell me how to get that chest yet. Just to give you an idea as to how far in advance I'm recording. Because, like I've said before, once school starts up, I can't guarantee when I'll be able to make these videos again, so I'm getting as many done as I possibly can. Could have sworn there was another pull around here somewhere, or maybe it's just the fact that the hero shade is over here. I forget what happens if you talk to the hero shade as a wolf, though. I know he's over here. There he is. Does he just tell me to get my sword out? I think he does. Yep, he wants us to get the sword. Luckily, he doesn't count as a person. So we can transform right in front of him. He's fully aware that we're the same person. And again, as per usual, he's going to want us to demonstrate the fact that we've already learned the hidden skill he taught us last time. The backslice! I forgot the name of the backslice. But yeah, since that already mimicked the parry attack from Wind Waker, one of the two, he's going to teach us the second one. And that happens to be the Helm Splitter. It is impossible to circle around and perform a backslice against a fully armored enemy that moves swiftly in combat. Against such foes, you must first strike with a shield attack to make them flinch, but then quickly press A. You will leap into the air and the enemy's head and greet them with your blade by immediately striking from behind. This is the Helm Splitter. Now show it to me. I don't know how that actually gets you around to the back. Also, pay no attention to those spires off in the background. They have absolutely no significance later on. I'm just admiring the scenery. Come on. Okay, shield attack. Helm Splitter. Your body's completely hollow. Do you really like just getting beat up by me to the point where you yell at me if I don't stab you in the back? Impressive. Do not miss your chance to land a Helm Splitter with A after your shield attack. The fourth hidden skill, the Helm Splitter, has been passed on. I still don't know what an A button is. Well, we now know how to do the Helm Splitter. There are still 3 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again. Now, I don't know how many of those hidden skills are required. I think only the first one is. The first one being the finishing blow. None of them you actually need to perform to beat the game. I don't want to lose any nighttime time, so I want to warp straight to another place I know we can find some pose. Let's get the one in Farron Woods. Like I said, I don't remember if that one, it has to be nighttime, but I'll go back to get it now anyway. Since I'm pretty darn sure time doesn't pass when we're in here, but I could be mistaken. I've been mistaken about a lot of things. I think it's just easier to get to this part of the woods from here, rather than run all the way across the bridge from the spring. Just figure out how we get back to the beginning from here. I think it's over here. Yeah, sure enough. This is actually a path that'll take us all the way back to the beginning, so if we missed anything, like shadow insects when we first came through here, that's our way back. Although it seems kind of silly to be explaining that now. But yeah, we just go through here the same way we did the first time we came in, and eventually we'll loop around to the stump in the middle that houses a Poe for us to defeat. You really have no reason to come back here besides this Poe, so it can be fairly easy to miss. I actually think I know where I want to go next, because there are a lot of them on Lake Hylia. Actually,